Okay, Sally, I've got something I need to say. I really need to get this off my chest so that you know about it and that I can actually express myself. Now, you do realize that your father is on his deathbed, right? He's basically going to be gone in the next few days or so. There's no coming back from what he has. He's definitely going to die and leave all his things behind. I need you to tell him that I want his golf clubs after he takes his last breath. That would be something that would come in handy for me to use, especially in my spare time when I want to get out of the house.
Excuse me, Mark? Are you being for real right now? What the heck are you saying right now? Don't you know how insensitive you're being towards this horrible thing that my family's going through? Why are you thinking of only material things at a time like this, huh? Isn't it too soon to be talking about stuff like this? Don't you know how wrong this is?
Well, I mean, it's not like it's going to upset him by bringing it up right now, is it? His fate has already been decided, and he knows that. He knows that he's going to end up leaving a bunch of stuff behind, including his golf clubs. Actually, if anything, you should be the one to bring up that I want the clubs, since you're his daughter and everything like that. You're the more considerate one out of us, of course.
Look, I understand what you mean and everything, but it shouldn't be up to me to mention all of this to him, especially when he has to confront death in a matter of days. I'm sure he'll sort it out himself. My dad's the type of person who thinks things through carefully before acting. If you're telling me to make him give you his clubs, then he might know that it was your idea and everything.
Okay, come on. Do you really think that your father wants to be talking about the end of his life over who he wants to give his belongings to? Think about it, Sally, you dummy. I want those golf clubs that he owns as soon as physically possible, because I need to use them very soon when I join that country club down the road from here. Tell your dad to hand them over.
Why on earth are you being so harsh and brash about this for, Mark? This is absolutely ridiculous. Dad has taken you golfing countless times. Why are you being so rude about this?
Because there's something I want from him and he needs to give it to me. I was just as surprised as you were when he announced how sick he was and that he didn't have much time left with us. That's just life, I suppose.
Wow, you're so good at making such bullcrap stories, Mark. It's a beautiful mess, to be honest with you. Why are you being so insensitive at a time like this? My dad's dying, for goodness sake.
Oh, would you just shut up, Sally? I'm so sick of your moaning and groaning about this, so I don't want to talk about it anymore. You need to handle this so I can get what I want, all right? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, you stupid idiot? I'm over this right now. I'm going out drinking with the lads. Don't wait up.
Are you seriously kidding me right now? You're only telling me this when you're actually about to head out the door and be out all night? You could have called earlier and told me. I guess you also won't be here for dinner either. You've been doing this so much lately that it's not funny anymore. At least communicate with me properly about what you're doing. Are you even listening to me right now? How can you not tell me these things? We're husband and wife. Ugh, never mind. If you're just going to ignore me, I guess there's no point messaging you right now.
What on earth do you think you're up to, Sally? Huh? Why are you trying to get hold of me so badly, huh? You're literally blowing up my phone and I don't think it's very funny. You're acting like a lunatic. Can't you see that if I'm not answering my phone, I'm busy doing other important things? I don't need you bothering me all day and receiving all these voicemails and text messages from you.
Are you seriously messing with me right now? On a day like this? Do you have any idea what's going on today, Mark? Do you pay attention to anything I say to you? Today's my father's funeral, for goodness sake. We're supposed to be saying goodbye to him forever. Where the heck are you, and what are you doing?
Sally, where I'm going and what I'm doing has got nothing to do with you in the slightest, all right? I'm a grown man and I can do whatever I like with my life.
Are you seriously kidding me right now? You're literally married to me. Of course it's my business. I'm your wife and we made vows to each other, which you're betraying right now. Yesterday, you said that you were going out drinking, yes? I didn't expect you to be out all night and not come home. You never came back home. What's with you? You always come home late after missing the bus or subway home because you get too drunk and lose track of the time. But today, knowing it was my father's funeral, you decided to not come back home? How does it make sense to do something like this on the day of a funeral, Mark? You not coming back until late in the morning? This sort of behavior from you is unbelievable!
Oh my God, would you stop whining about every little minuscule thing that I do in this marriage? Look, I don't care to be honest with you what's happening today.
What's that supposed to mean? What do you mean you don't care what's going on today? How can you say something like that to me when he's also your family as well?
It's your father's funeral, okay? I don't care about any of that. It's none of my business as to what happens to him today. And you mean my father-in-law, yes? He's only family by marriage. He's not my blood relative.
What on earth are you on about, Mark? How can you act like this towards me and about my family? Don't you know how cruel you're being right now? Do you even remember all the things that he's done for us, especially in the lowest point of our relationship when we couldn't afford to buy food and things like that?
Okay, I'm just gonna come right out and say it since you seem to be too dumb to realize it yourself. I never wanted to go out with you or get married to you in the first place. It was just something to do for a bit when I was bored in my young life. If anything, I was the one doing all the entertaining for your family, especially for your father. I don't owe him anything, or you for that matter. He was my father-in-law, and I only wanted to hang out with him more so that I could go golfing and inherit his golf clubs.
How could you be like this? I thought you were a better person than that, Mark. You're literally the worst person that's ever lived on this planet. How can you lack sympathy and be so ungrateful right now? I should have gathered from how you talked last night that you're not going to attend his funeral today then? That you're just going to bail and do whatever you want, yeah?
Well, that's the plan. Glad to know that you do have some brain cells left in that teeny tiny little brain of yours. Of course I'm not going today. That would be a very dumb move for me. I've got a hangover, and you're making me feel worse to the point that I want to vomit. So just leave me alone, woman.
You know that I've got a very good memory, Mark. I'll remember what you've said and done today, and the past few days you've been acting like this. I'll make you regret this someday.
Yeah, whatever you say, Sally. I'm sure you will at some point, but I won't hold my breath. Don't get too cocky now just because you're just some stay-at-home wife. Remember, you're the one who relies on me for cash, food, and everything that you need to survive. If you try anything with me, you'll have nothing left to your name.
Well, the same goes for you, Mark. You've got no idea how well I run this house and what I do to keep you and our house in the best shape possible. Don't underestimate what I can do, Mark. You acting this way is only going to get you so far. I'm not going to let you walk all over me just because you want to do what you want. I won't let you get away with this anymore.
Wow! I'm shaking in my boots. I'm that scared, Sally. You think you're so tough, but you're not. You're just a weak and pathetic woman who can't get over her daddy's death. Wow! I can't believe this is actually happening! This is unbelievable! No way is this real! Mom passed away so suddenly. I wasn't expecting it at all. I'm in shock, to be honest. Well, I guess since there's no other relatives around her anymore on Earth, maybe she's happier being with the rest of her family in heaven. Let's hope that she's enjoying herself up there.
Okay. Totally off topic because you weren't concerned with anyone apart from yourself. So, you said that you'd be late again tonight because of a drinking party, yes? You do realize that you told me that you're planning on doing whatever you want, right? You don't need to be so roundabout with it all. I'm getting really over your games, Mark.
Wow, I should have known before marrying you that you'd be such a cold and cruel woman. That's why my mom didn't like you either. You never even got pregnant while we've been married to each other. The least you could have done was give me a baby. After all the care she gave you, she couldn't even see her own grandchildren. You're a hopeless woman. It's so pitiful.
Is this some kind of a joke? Are you seriously saying this crap to me right now, Mark? Every time we went over to see her, she'd make so many sarcastic remarks. I was the one who was always being called to cook meals, do the laundry, go shopping, and clean her house. I've got my own responsibilities, Mark. She could have hired someone.
Duh. Sally, you're literally a stay-at-home wife, so it's only natural for you to do that job here at this house and at her own. Don't complain about doing what you're supposed to do.
What on earth are you saying? How dare you say that to me when I'm not a slave for your family to use? I'm an actual person with rights, opinions, and feelings. I'm your wife, not your mother's. Why do I have to be the one who has to take care of your mother as well as you? This is absolutely ridiculous.
I knew that you were gonna say something like this. You're the lowest of the low when it comes to being a caring housewife. As my wife, you should take care of your mother-in-law. It's so selfish for you to complain about something like this to me, your husband. You're supposed to be doing your duty to me, and obviously you think you shouldn't be doing that? How dare you!
Excuse me? How dare you think that you can boss me around like this and run after you and your mother all the time? I mean, it was all the time, and I hated it, and I still do! You're just lazy, Mark. You didn't want to move your body and actually do something for your own mother, so you called me to do all the caregiving in your place. I'm not here to be your free maid. That's not how a marriage is supposed to work at all. I'm supposed to help out every so often, yes, but I'm not here to be a slave to your family.
Oh, come on, you're taking this way too seriously. When you actually think about it, though, there's not a lot of difference between a maid and a housewife. That's basically your job that I make you do.
What the heck did you just say to me? Are you actually kidding me right now? Do you seriously have that opinion of me? How dare you treat me like this? I'm my own person.
Would you quit going on and on about it, lady? It's getting old, especially when you're repeating yourself over and over again. It's so tedious and boring listening to you. Look, none of this matters right now, but what happened in the past stays in the past, right? My point in messaging you right now is I've left the preparations for my mom's funeral to you.
You've got to be pulling on my leg. How did I know that you were going to say something like that to me, huh? You're so predictable, Mark.
Oh, come on, you're probably getting good at doing all these funeral preparations now. I'm busy doing real work, you know, in the real world. So I'm leaving it to you, the free stay-at-home wife. You've done this before with your father, Sally, so you know what to do. Just take care of it, and then we can go back to how it all was before she passed.
What on earth is your deal, Mark? Your mom was horrible to me and treated me like a slave just as much as you do. I'm not interested in doing it. I can't do it.
What did you just say to me? Are you disobeying my orders right now? Are you kidding me? Do you know what I just asked of you? I told you I'm busy at work!
Yes, I understand everything that you just asked me, and I understand where you're coming from, but I can't understand why I should be the one to do all the preparation. No matter how many times I read your messages, I just can't understand why you're making me do this. No, I won't do this. I just can't when she was a horrible woman to me.
You've gotta be joking, right? How dare you bail out on your duties? Quit messing around with me, lady. You need to do this because I've told you that it needs to be done. You're my wife. You're supposed to do what I say when I say it and not complain about it ever. How dare you say no to me? This is unbelievable. You need to listen to me.
I've listened to you long enough, and I'm so over what you make me do in this family. I'm done with all of this. I'm not going to do it, and if you're going to continue making me do it, I'll divorce you.
What did you just say to me? Did you seriously threaten me with divorce? Don't make me laugh! If anyone should be doing that, it's me! You think you're so funny, don't you, Sally? All you're good for is being a stay-at-home wife. You're not qualified to do anything else but that! What would you do if we get divorced, Sally? You can't even eat without me supporting you!
You do realize that the only reason as to why I'm a housewife is because of you, okay? If we were to get a divorce, Mark, I would do the normal thing and get a job that I enjoy doing. It wouldn't be so hard for me to get one, all right? I don't get why you think I wouldn't survive at all. You obviously don't know me very well then if you're saying these things. Don't think that you can just sit behind your screen and belittle me all you like. I can only stand so much, so I'm putting my foot down right now. Don't think you can just do whatever you want to me.
Oh, so you think that you can be cocky and say anything you like as well? I'm not dealing with this crap anymore. You're just saying all this crap to protect yourself since you don't work for any great company like me. You don't know what it's like to be without me, Sally. We've been together too long, and you've forgotten how to do anything. If you think you can do everything without me, then I can give you the divorce.
Wow, I'm not surprised that all you can think of right now is yourself. What makes you think that I don't know anything? I survived perfectly fine without you before we met. You're literally a grown man who should be able to hold a funeral for his mother by himself. I didn't appreciate how my mother-in-law treated me, so I won't do any preparations. Don't you dare act all high and mighty and think that no one can't live without you because at least I know I can. How dare you treat me like this?
Oh, you're such a cow, Sally! You're just making me do more work like you've always done! You're the most boring person in the universe, Sally!
Wow, if you really think that right now, then you obviously don't have the talent to do your job and do other things as well on top of that. People have no choice but to do multiple things per day. On the other hand, it seems like you've got a real knack for annoying people, especially me. So how much work are you really doing then if you're busy bullying me, huh?
You're literally a stay-at-home housewife that's got nothing better to do than hassle me all day when I have a lot of things to do. You make everything so bothersome for me.
You're busy? Are you for real right now, Mark? It It doesn't seem like you're busy in the slightest, dude. You're literally going to a drinking party right now, and before that, you were pushing your work onto me. What on earth are you talking about that I've got nothing better to do than hassle you? I'm running a household. What are you talking about when you're the one who contacted me in such a hurry, huh? I've been waiting on you to come home so I could make dinner, but you're making me waste time and energy. Every time I make something, I know that it's all going to go to waste because of you. All that you needed to do, Mark, was contact me earlier in the day so that I knew you weren't going to be at home. Is that so much to ask? This would have been resolved. Stop messing with me.
Oh my God, would you stop with the whole thing about me not messaging you sooner? You're literally supposed to be doing your job! You're a full-time housewife, so stop complaining!
Ugh, Mark, you've been literally repeating to me over and over again that I'm a full-time housewife like I'm some sort of idiot. I know that, alright? If you're looking down on me so much, what is life going to be like without me as a housewife, huh? Have you even thought that far ahead, dum-dum? Wouldn't it be better to give a shot to me not being one?
Ah, okay, so that's what you're wanting? Really? Are you sure about that, Sally? Wow. Okay then, I guess I don't really know who you are anymore. I might as well tell you now, there's plenty of women out there that can do housework for me. I can get any girl that I want because I'm a successful young man who gets whatever they want. I won't have any trouble even when you're gone. You're the one who's gonna struggle because without me funding your lifestyle, you're gonna be living in a really uncomfortable place, and guess what? That's all on you, lady.
Well, at this point, it's only natural for me to feel this way since you've been treating me so badly. I'm tired of this, okay? Don't you see that? If this is what you're wanting, and you're obviously not going to have any trouble, we might as well finalize the divorce papers. Also, about your mother's funeral, I'm not changing my mind about that. Do it all yourself.
Well, I guess it's only natural for me to let this happen. It's gonna be great living without you. I guess this whole funeral is gonna be troublesome, but I guess I've got no choice.
She's your own mother, so you need to take care of your own responsibilities, Mark. I've already got the divorce papers here. You already signed them as a threat to me a while ago, remember? Well, I just wanted to let you know now that I've signed them too, and I'm going to take them over to the courthouse today to file them. That's the end of our relationship.
Whoa, look at you being all bold and everything. That's the first time you've ever acted like that. Finally, it's over and done with. Great, now we can really do whatever we want. Bye, I'm out.
Sally, my dear, I just wanted to message you asking if you're going to be taking care of your mother-in-law again today. If you're too tired, don't worry about coming here. But I really wish you didn't have to go over there so often like you do. I wish I could see more of my daughter. I miss you a lot, my dear girl.
Oh, Dad, I'm really sorry, but yes, you're so right about that. His mother is healthy, and she's just calling me a lot because her and her son are too lazy to do anything. I'd rather see you than someone who's just trying to avoid doing any work. It's a joke, really. I really want to see you too, Dad, and I will come around to see you.
Yeah, I know. You always do the good things, my dear. I've noticed that you've been going through a lot with your husband, haven't you? Are you two getting along?
To be honest, I don't really know most of the time, Dad. I really don't think we're getting along. Once we got married, his true colors came out. He's become super bossy.
Really? I knew something like that would happen. I didn't have a good feeling about him at all. When I hear him talk, it's very obvious. Even when I was suddenly hospitalized, he didn't even call, let alone visit me with you.
Oh, really? You've been noticing all that behavior too? This isn't good, Dad. What am I supposed to do when he's being like this all the time? I don't want to complain a lot, Dad, because I know it's just going to start a fight between us. I really want to stand up for myself and everything too, but he's very forceful.
But my dear, these small things are what reveals a person's true nature. I told him to please come and visit me when you both were at home together, but he said the hospital is an unwelcoming place. I get that, but it's still kind of rude to not worry about your family when they're in hospital. He's really showing us that he's got no heart at all. It seems like he's only interested in me when it's got anything to do with my golf clubs and the other equipment I've got. He probably wants to get his hands on my inheritance or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right with that, Dad. That seems to be the only thing he cares about. Material things, not human beings. You're very good at reading people, Dad.
Yes, well, I learned that from your mother, my dear. If this is what he's planning on doing, he should be nicer to you and to me. He probably thinks he can do whatever he wants because he's married to you. I've lived a long life, so I do know some things.
I understand, Dad. It's so hard to deal with this, and with you being in the hospital and then him being unreasonable, it's all too much for me, Dad. I hate it.
I know, sweetie. I want to leave all of my inheritance to you, my dear, not him. Look, I don't want to nag you about your husband. I just want you to be happy. I want you to use my inheritance to do whatever you want. If you want to use my inheritance with him, it's totally up to you. It's your choice, and I won't say anything about it or tell you the opposite.
Wow, Dad, you're a very observant man. I can't believe you're going to do this for me. Are you sure? I don't mind if you give something to Mark.
Well, how long have I been your father, my dear? You lost your mother when you were young, and I went through a lot because of that, and because you were changing too. But the one good thing out of all of it is that you always worried about my feelings, Sally. You're a kind person. Even now, I'm sure you're still trying to make others happy by overworking yourself. That's such a wonderful thing that you care for others, but you need to care about yourself as well. As a parent, I want you to be happy. That's why I'm going to leave everything to you. No matter what happens to me, I'll always be by your side. If you want to start your life over, use it for that. I probably won't be around for much longer.
Aw, Dad, please don't say that. It makes me so sad to hear these things, but I know I have to think about this, and that you don't have much longer here. How am I supposed to do life without you, Dad?
I know it's hard, but time will heal a bit of the pain you'll feel. Please don't forget this, my dear. I always wanted my daughter to be happy. That's all I want you to be.
And I'll do that for myself, Dad. I'll be happy. I'm your daughter and you raised me right. You've done such a great job as a father. From now on, I'll take better care of myself.
What the heck do you think you're doing to me, Sally? How did you find out about all the affairs I've been having behind your back, huh? I was so careful!
Oh, so I guess that got all delivered to you, did it? Well, I've gathered all the evidence, haven't I? I got a bunch of documents here proving it. All I want out of you now is the alimony that I'm demanding and the things I sent you. If you quietly pay it, I won't make a big deal out of it to everyone you know.
Excuse me? Are you threatening me? Are you being serious right now? This is absurd! You're getting cocky, aren't you? Hiring a private detective to spy on me?
Well, I've got my own money to spend it on things, okay? I paid for it with my own allowance, so you've got no right to complain to me about what I'm allowed to do. The investigation actually found nothing new that I had already known, so it just proved that my suspicions about what you were doing were right, Mark. Don't you even realize that you've done anything wrong? I knew you didn't care about me, but I never thought that you'd be such a lowlife, going out with other women at drinking parties. Or even going on trips with women, pretending that they were business trips when I actually had so many feelings that I knew what you were doing, so just pay me.
What on earth are you talking about? How on earth am I supposed to pay such a large amount of money when I don't have that kind of cash at all? There's no way I can pay that! You're an adult after all, and you're not really a stay-at-home wife at heart, so you must have some savings that you can live off of, right? You must have some income!
I think that you should just pay up quietly so this can finally end, and that your situation won't end up worse than it already is, Mark. You've got money, and I know it.
I really don't! I've got a lot to cover! I told you I can't pay for the alimony right now because I found out that my mother was in a lot of debt and I've got to pay it off!
Oh, I see what's going on here. Maybe you knew that all along, though. You'd ask me for money or make me pay for groceries every time I took care of her. Yet, you'd go out and hang out with some random woman, and I wondered where you were getting all the money from. But it seemed like you were broke. I don't care about your situation right now, okay? If you'd checked on your mother yourself, you would have found out about this right away.
What on earth am I supposed to do about all this money grabbing you're doing now? Are you trying to make me feel guilty? Because it's not going to work, Sally! You're such a manipulative cow, aren't you? Look, I've got a new girlfriend and she's already pregnant. I'm gonna have a happy life from now on. Unlike you, we're able to have a baby.
Well, congratulations to you, but it doesn't change the fact that you owe me for all the things that you've done wrong to me. I want my money, Mark, so just pay up so we can both move on, okay?
Ugh, I'm glad that we're divorced. Your father was so stingy until the bitter end. He wouldn't even give me one of his many golf clubs that he had stashed away. You're just like your father, Sally. You're both trash. I realized that there was no point in going to your father's funeral since he wasn't gonna give me anything anyway.
If you're going to keep saying things like that to me, I'll have no choice but to tell your company everything that you've done to me, to my family, and to their reputation.
How dare you blackmail me? You wouldn't dare do that! I won't let you get away with this. You'll be nothing by the time I finish with you, Sally. You mark my words.
I'm not scared of you anymore, Mark. You're such an idiot, and you've got no power over me. I'm taking you down if you're not going to give me the alimony. I'm so over having this conversation with you, and I've got things to do. I'll be dealing with this through my lawyer, and you're going to regret messing with me. Mark must have eventually realized the position that he was in and started to panic after Sally threatened him about telling his company everything. He ended up apologizing to her, but his words no longer meant anything to her. She immediately reported the abusive texts and things he did to his company, and as a result, was kicked out. He also had a significant pay cut, and he's currently living alone in a rural town in the middle of the state, working and being by himself with no one to support him. His baby wasn't his, as it was him that had the fertility issues and not Sally. She always thought it was odd that he had a child, so it was a reasonable conclusion to come to. He paid her the alimony eventually, and it seems like he's growing his